Hey guys and girls, Tom Panos here. How was your day? How was your day? And here we are, it's 5 to 5 and I'm rushing to get to St. Peter's. See people joining in. G'day Aaron, g'day everyone. I've still got one auction to go. And what's the story today? It's been a big day, guys and girls. That's right, 10 from 10 so far. 10 from 10 so far. And we have another one auction to go. That auction is going to be at 5:15. This one is, I never do auctions this late, but the vendors, was a vendor request. They moved the auction forward. They moved the auction till the time that I could do it. So I feel now that I'm under pressure, because what happened is these people have gone in, they've got a story, a belief in their head that if they got Tom Panos, it would make a difference. Now, well, let's try and make a difference. And I believe that good auctioneers can make a difference. I think good auctioneers can make people relax when they're stressed. I think good auctioneers know how to pick momentum when it's there. I think good auctioneers can go off and help get more money off the highest bidder when the bidding has stopped, which happened today on that property that is going to be screened on Channel 9 next week. That was a property in Punchbowl. So watch that. That was a classic example of going in there and increasing the bidding of the highest bidder while you've got the crowd there. So guys and girls, we're going now to St. Peter's. I believe that this auction will have 500 people watching it. I've got a funny feeling. It's just the sort of property. I've never done auctions for that client before. They don't use me. Well, even if they wanted to use me, they couldn't use me because they're out of the area, and I only really stick to auctions in one part of Sydney, which means I can sort of end up fitting 10, 11 auctions a day. So, what are the other reasons that you need a good auctioneer? Because they can read the play towards the end of the auction, right? The end, that's where you, like, if you think about it, 80% of the value in a deal from an agent and auctioneer happens in the last 20% of the transaction. And it's the same with any sort of negotiation, right? That's where the value is. And the other ways that an auctioneer can help is that if you've got a smarty at an auction that tries to scare other people at the auction, a good auctioneer can take leadership and actually expose the person for what they are and protect the integrity of the property by actually handling the buyer in a confident manner and without being a smart ass, articulate, yes, Lisa, I'm going to be doing the self-drive function in a moment. Look, no hands. But now that we're moving, there is hands, Lisa. So, gang, yes, so it's going to be an 11 out of 11 day. I'm actually saying it. I'm putting my neck on the line, and I'm telling you, this last property will also sell. So I was able to fit lunch in. I got half a chicken with Greek salad, and I got no chips and a bottle of water. That was my lunch today, and I was able to fit it in just before the TV auction. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm already missing my daughter, Madeline, who has just sent me a thing on WhatsApp to tell me that she has arrived in London. This is the longest Madeline has been without me since she was born. This is the longest period, and I know I'm away all the time, so you know, there's like, it's not like I hold her hand and take her to school, but you know, I leave on a Monday and I come home on a Friday, and she's always there, but she won't be there for 4 weekends. However, let me tell you what I think is going to happen in real estate. I actually think in these hot markets that have sort of rebounded since the election, I think they're about to plateau. I really do. I think they're about to plateau. And even though every property today sold at reserve or over reserve, I can tell with a bit of stock coming through at the moment, what I can see is happening is that buyers are sort of moving away from the fear of missing out. They've noticed that there's been a rebound in prices. And yes, whilst the money's easier to borrow and interest rates are lower, and yes, negative gearing is here to stay with this current government, all I can say to you is that I think the excess stock that's been coming on the market has meant that there has been a slight softening of urgency. Properties are still being sold. 11 out of 11. How can I be saying this? Or it's 10 out of 10, but it will be 11 out of 11. How can I be saying this? How can I be saying this? Hey, Johnny, Tuesday was a great wedding at the Four Seasons Hotel. And Johnny mentioned me in his son's wedding speech. What was the line he used? Change your story and you change your life. And you better believe it. Everyone's got a story. Even if you think I don't have a story, the fact is your story is that you don't have a story. So you have a story. Anyway, guys and girls, I'm 5 minutes from getting to the property. And yes, John, I will be polishing a couple of beers. It will either be a Stone and Wood or it'll be a Pure Blonde, or the other beer that I like is Wild Yak. And the fourth beer I like is a Corona. Anyway, guys and girls, I'm going to sign off. It will be 11 out of 11. It has been a big day of auctions. In addition to that, I reckon I would have said no to another 10 auctions, which went to other auctioneers. And it's the same right through to Christmas. Same right through to Christmas. Every day is like that. And you know why? Vendors are coming in because they have also thinking, they factored in that markets are pretty good and they're trying to actually sell at the height of the market. I reckon that may have been a week or 2 weeks ago. Guys and girls, signing off.